Oh boy, I can't wait to travel different dimensions with this thing magic I've made from using a TV remote and funny rock I found from my toaster this morning. TF2 is a funny game. It has funny community and not so fun bot crisis. What kind of loser will be willing to spend their free time and money flooding a nearly 14-year-old game? But I'm not here to complain. I'm here to discuss the custom game modes. One of the best aspects of TF2 is the community. Without them, I'm sure TF2 will not have the same kind of lasting impact. One of my favorite things that the community has created are custom maps and game modes. I enjoy casual, but sometimes I want to have a different kind of experience. Few years ago I started this small series where I talk about TF2's game modes, where I tell right now what maps they have, what aspects made them great. The video has been on the drawing board for the longest time because I wasn't sure how I wanted to end this series. As much I love TF2's custom game modes and maps, I don't have much to say about certain things like Deathrun ×10. Because of that, in this final episode of TF2 custom game modes, I will be looking at few new game modes like Slender Fortress ×10 and Jailbreak. I will also do a quick relook into past modes and see where they are now. Now this will not be final TF2 video, I got more stuff on the works. Got it? Great, let's start. Where am I? Oh no, zombies! I think it's safe to say that Zombie Fortress is a dead game mode. Literally no one plays it anymore and it's super depressing. These days everyone plays Zombie Escape and I just can't find the appeal. You run to a gate and wait a set amount of time before it opens and zombies are nearly unkillable and gets lots of knockback, which makes playing as a zombie very unenjoyable. Plus all survivors have infinite ammo but die to a single hit. At every map ain't ways a final boss, it's honestly not my cup of tea. My favorite Zombie Fortress 2 maps still are Asylum, Dust Bowl, Fortress and Lake. This game mode is still fun and has really interesting perks and maps, and I still wish that people will give this game mode a chance, so I leave the IP in the description in hope that more people will play it more. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Brick Fortress 2 is still very alive and still going. My old video about the game mode isn't that good, it has some misinformation and the watchtower image is literally stolen from Google. It seems like Versus Hell is more forgotten, I mean no wonder because FF2 is much more interesting. It's still very fun and I even sometimes just play this mode when I'm not feeling like taking the game seriously. My favorite maps still are Castle Siege and Hakurei's Rhine, so I won't go into too much detail here. If there's one problem I have with this mode, it's the waiting and really unbalanced bosses. Because it's an arena, you only respawn at the start of round, so if you die at start, it will be very boring. Also some bosses are really useless while others are broken good. Like my god, bosses with 2 lives are the worst. When you trigger the second life, they slow down the game and can just fly to you and one-shot you, and it's very boring. My favorite bosses have to be Penis Cupcake, Demopan and Koichiko Meiji. They're really fun bosses that offer unique styles. Even after getting my needed footage for the mode, I still play on it because how much fun I was having. So if you ever want to catch me and tell me how my content sucks and should apply for a job application for the nearest McDonald's, all of the IP in the description. Those out of the way, let's move on to new modes. Oi perkele. Oh, what is this? Randomizer is really fun. I have always really liked the unpredictable element of this mode and its ridiculous weapon loadouts. Like yeah, I can be a fucking attack helicopter as a heavy or suffer with Thompson. It's all very random and fun, but sadly the vanilla randomizer is pretty much forgotten at this point. It's only these days mixed with other game modes like 10 times or all crits. Not to say they're fun, they just kinda mess with what made the original more fun. Plus the modifications are kinda annoying, like Tomislav is very broken weapon and flamethrowers are useless in 10 times randomizer. Other than that, I recommend playing vanilla more. It's very fun. That was interesting. What's next? Why could I be this guy? I feel power! 10 times is fun. It's not as much played because 100 exists where weapons are even more broken, but I did enjoy playing the original one. Just being able to turn into a train is really hilarious and terrorizing the enemy thing as a kunai spy is fun. I think most weapons are fun to fight against except Scorch Shot. If you use it, I will leave passive aggressive comment on your page and then dislike your Roblox video. I wonder where I am now. What's this? A page? Slender Fortress has to be my second most played game mode and it's still quite fun. It's sadly not scary when I first started playing and probably due to the many meme monsters there are, but when they have a scary monster, it's really fucking scary. I was quite having a lot of fun while recording footage. Red team is the one who tries to collect X amount of stuff, usually 8 bases or documents while avoiding monsters. It's a mix of Slender and SCP, where you have limited sprint and limited flashlight while also having a blink meter. You also can't stay on one spot for too long because there's a timer until the boss kills you, so this really prevents people from camping in one spot while others do the job. Every map has its funny gimmick and the games never really feel the same. Like sometimes the boss can either kill you in one hit or take a few hits to kill you. Then there are the blind bosses who don't really see you well but will start chasing you if you make any noise. Then there are certain maps like its vanilla Slender style, collecting things during the game, and then there are escape maps where you need to collect 1 or 3 things and survive until the escape route opens, or need to go through an obstacle course to escape like in this Doom map. Blue team is basically just a waiting room and I have to give props to Globable, the owner of the most popular Slender server, for making waiting for the actual game more fun. One of the biggest gripes with this custom game modes like FF is the waiting, but with Globable improving the waiting, it's sometimes more fun than the actual horror. Usually in the maps there are parkour courses, secrets, combat arena and newest addition, boss arena. Parkour is self-explanatory, you do some platforming to get new secret areas. Combat arenas are fun way to spend time waiting and with sometimes there being class wars. It's really hilarious seeing bunch of spies just having French civil war. And with the boss arenas, if you don't feel like going against other players, you can fight bosses like Merasmus if you have enough points to purchase a boss fight. And also the community is very friendly and funny.
People, don't make noises, don't use your flashlight, that makes noise, don't hit with your melee, that makes noise, don't use voice commands, that makes noise. Don't run either unless he's chasing you, because that also makes noise.
What are you doing here?
In fact, you know what, don't live, because that makes noise.
My favorite maps have to be Abyss, Arizona, Swamp, Lockers and finally Hospice, which I consider the scariest Slender map there is. Hell, I use one of the Slender maps as a place for my earlier videos. That's how awesome these maps are. The classes don't have any differences, so feel free to play as Burb. Wait, what? That's right! Globable has custom player modes for most of the classes and I'm all on that board. There's something funny about seeing this abominable snowman Shrek from my nightmares dancing around or a bunch of buff NGs laughing at people. Other than that, Slender Fortress is still popular alive to this day and I'm glad that it hasn't completely faded into obscurity. Come on, fork, damn it! Oh no. Deathrun is, well, Deathrun. It's popular in TF2 like it's popular in Gmod and Counter-Strike. You try to reach the end of the course while avoiding death traps, it's basic stuff. Red are runners while one person in blue tries to kill others with traps. It's pretty fun. At the end of the course there are choices the winner can choose from. Humiliation, minigames or quick win. I usually like the minigames due to them being fun and exciting ways to try to win the round. Some great maps the mode has are Office, Safety First and Horror. Safety First is such an iconic map coming from the YouTuber Dr. Face, who some may know for creating great Gmod animations like Engineer Goes Fishing, Ninja Spy and Rappy and Demo, Revenge of Ninja Spy. Deathrun will probably not go away anytime soon due to it being popular in other games as well. Well, I'm tired. I wonder where this thing will now take me to. You got to be fucking kidding me! And finally, the final mode for this video. Jailbreak. I do not like this mode. You don't understand how painful Jailbreak is if you haven't ever played it. It's like you squeeze all the fun parts of TF2 into a nice glass of juice. Then fucking spill it and now you're left with the shitty empty glass. That's what Jailbreak is. Red are prisoners while blues are guards. And it starts out fun until you repeat all the same fucking tags and take toxic behavior from red team because your accent is so thick. Alright, I guess I should explain how the game works. Some blues take Warden orders raids, aka prisoners, and if you're a raid, you pay all of the orders or else you're dead. If you manage to be the last one, you get last requests where you can decide from range of activities, 3 days to custom requests. Red team can also rebel and try to kill the gods, but good luck with that because most servers have blue team with crits, making rebelling nearly impossible. Played this game mode for like 2 years and I am good friends with an ex-admin who by the way got me into Toho, so I'm gonna show some of his opinions on why this game mode is such a toxic cesspool.
Hey, wanna tell me your opinion on Jailbreak? It's for a video.
How many times do I have to tell you I have PTSD regarding Jailbreak?
Yeah, I know you have PTSD, but I need you to tell me why. For the video. The Mikhail.
It's like trying to manage a kindergarten full of unruly, self-entitled brats. Never again will I admin a Jailbreak server.
Why you think Jailbreak turns quickly into a toxic cesspool?
Hard to say, but kids are definitely one pretty big reason. I know people who like Jailbreak won't agree with me, but they most likely don't have the perspective I had.
I mean, from my experience, people just don't give a shit about the rules.
Yeah, but that's just part of the course with some types of server.
And especially people who think they're always correct, which also makes playing guard like on thin ice.
To mention all the people who go on the guards team with either no mech or no intent to go warden, plus the free killers. Oh god, the free killers. Every goddamn day someone will complain about free killing.
Oh yes, that was probably the worst part.
It was definitely the most exhausting part. I'd be having fun in a different server and bam. Hey, can you come to Jailbreak? We have a free killer. Then they'd say, okay, I got the admin here. Even though I'd gun the server undercover for a bloody reason, to which I have to complain to them about that in PMS.
I understand. Thank you for giving your thoughts.
The story of how we met was in a community named The Outpost. It had a vast variety of servers, but not many people play on their servers anymore. And I'm not even sure what happened to the most of the player base. If admins headed their job there, you can tell that it's something you don't wish to play in too often. But I can't lie, I kind of enjoy playing the mode when you can take it easy, but sadly it's like a small part of the shit the game mode offers. Not to mention when some guy starts killing people without a reason, aka free kill, it makes the game mode unplayable. Some of the maps it has are Amal Castle, Hobby, Jail, Cretin and Space Jail. So it's Jailbreak alive? Yeah, kinda. Is it fun? No. I do not recommend playing it if you don't wish to ruin your day. There are many things that start to irritate you, like one guy with no mic joined the blue team and everyone complained about it. Force balance, and while playing I got one guy try to call admin on me because I was constantly baiting a guy with less requests which was allowed in Outpost, so I didn't know that. Like, Black, please stop torturing yourself and stop playing Jailbreak. Play something more fun where you don't need to constantly think what rule does breathing break. Although this demo man was pretty funny guy. Alright, no more dimension hopping. That is way too exciting for me. Oh man, Salatut Elämät is playing on the TV. What an experience. It started pretty hype, but goddamn Jailbreak left a sore taste in my mouth. Out of all these modes, I will say I enjoyed Slender, Fortress, Randomizer and Zombie Fortress the most. Now I could talk about more niche game modes like Clash Wars, Pyro Tennis and WarioWare, but I don't really care much for them. I love the Team Fortress 2 community and its creativity will never stop amazing me. In fact, I tried to learn mapping so I could create a fun TF2 map, the hammer tool is actually cursed and so ancient that I'm still learning how it works. Maybe someday I can bring out a remake of Novalis and Paris from Sly 1 and Ratchet 1. Thank you Connor for giving your talks on the Jailbreak, and especially big thanks to the server owners who keep these game modes alive. You're doing a big favor to this community. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day.